It looks like an airsoft revolver. It feels like an airsoft revolver. It smells like an airsoft revolver. It even functions like an airsoft revolver. Damn it, it's an airsoft revolver. Hey, it's Airsoft Mike and welcome back to my channel, and today I have for you an unboxing of what could possibly be the most beautiful airsoft revolver I have ever seen. Or is it an airsoft revolver? Okay, let's get this open. Now, there's your first clue to today's argument. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up today, today's unboxing slash review is as much a discussion or a vlog as it is an unboxing review, because I did an unboxing of a revolver once and I showed some other revolvers and I stated that one of them was not airsoft, purely because it was a 4.5mm revolver, which takes these little steel 4.5mm metal BBs, so it makes it not airsoft. Well, what happens when you bring this into the equation? These are 4.5mm blaster BBs. They're plastic, not metal. So does that mean this revolver can be used for airsoft? Well, I'll tell you straight away, my opinion, no. I don't know any site that will allow you to use a 4.5mm airsoft gun, because for all intents and purposes, they're air guns. Now, you've got the shells, which you are very familiar with other certain airsoft revolvers. Of course, you've got this nice manual right there. And you have your speed loader. Have you noticed that everything is looking very familiar with a standard airsoft revolver? What else have we got down here? Very nice. As you know, this video today is powered by J.K.Army, so they have supplied a couple of extras in here for me. So let me just take those out first. Oh, and by the way, by the end of this video, I will let you know who has won those patches from the last J.K.Army / Airsoft Mike unboxing. But yeah, there's another patch right there. Oh, okay, and this is a Flash Force Industries patch. And another one of those little key rings that looks like a little pet box. Very cool. So, what else do you get in the box? You get your Allen key or Allen wrench. And then we get to the beauty itself. But just before I go there, I'll be choosing 9 lucky winners to receive this brand new J.K.Army very annoyed looking pussy cat patch. And I'll do that near the end of the video. So come on, let's do this. Let me show you this beauty. Look at this beauty. Oh my gosh. Will you look at the finish on this? Now, again, the reason why I'm bringing up today's debate is because, look, it's not a real firearm. It has a speed loader, just like an airsoft revolver. It has your casings or shells, just like an airsoft revolver. And of course, your Allen key. And you can use plastic 4.5mm BBs. But again, that does not necessarily make this airsoft. So why is this not airsoft? Drop your comments below, but I will tell you my position on this right now. I would say no, it's not airsoft. It will be great for plinking around in the garden or even at an airsoft field where you've got targets set up, yeah, fine. But for gameplay, I would say no, because the BBs are so small. What would happen if you were to wear mesh goggles or mesh eye pro at gameplay? Personally, I wouldn't wear mesh because you never know if your opponent is using cheap BBs that will shatter. So that could easily shatter and go through your mesh goggles and injure your eyeballs. But these BBs are so small, what if they were easier to penetrate your mesh goggles and do you some injury? And imagine if one cheeky little sausage got into a gameplay site and secretly switched his plastic BBs for these metal ones. You can see how things could start to go wrong. However, I am fully aware that you can get 6mm metal BBs. Now remember, this is a debate. This is not me preaching to you to say, no, it's not airsoft, you can never use it for airsoft, or yes, you could use it for airsoft. No, I'm not saying that to you. I've got my own personal opinion, which it is not airsoft. It's just a beautiful air gun, as it were, but it shoots plastic as well as metal BBs at the wrong size for airsoft. But again, just to push the debate on a little more, these are mesh goggles, and now that I'm looking at them again, because I've not really picked these up for ages, the little holes in the mesh, they are tiny. So yeah, the smaller BBs won't get through these unless they're really cheap BBs and they shatter, okay? So as you can see there, I am putting every side of the argument to you. Regardless, whatever happens, these little metal BBs right there, keep them for your target practice, keep them for plinking around. Do not shoot at people with these, especially not at gameplay sites. So, as beautiful as this is, I would not be taking this to a gameplay site anytime soon because probably won't be allowed to go anywhere near a gameplay site with a 4.5mm revolver. Now, there's nearly always someone out there on this planet of ours that will always say the opposite. So if you know of any gameplay sites that allow 4.5mm plastic BBs to be used, drop your comments down below, but I doubt it very much. Now, if you were thinking of getting yourself one of these anyway because you absolutely love how it looks, and I'll tell you straight away, like I said before, it's the most beautiful revolver I have in my collection so far, purely because it is a Colt, yeah, it's officially licensed, and look at that beautiful finish. I can't stop going on about it. But anyway, just in case you're tempted to get one anyway, thinking you can put your 6mm shells inside of this bad boy, well, I'm gonna try it right now just to show you why you can't. This right here is a 6mm airsoft revolver casing or shell. This is a 4.5mm one. These are also 4.5mm ones, but that is for my Dan Wesson. This is for today's Colt Python. Is the Dan Wesson 4.5mm shell the same as the Colt Python 4.5mm shell? I'll test that first. Oh, and that's your lonely little 6mm BB. Right, so, she's so beautiful. Anyway, I'll show you the features of this in a moment, but let's just get this sorted, okay? It's got a beautiful weight to it as well. This is the shell for the Dan Wesson. Fits in there perfectly. Or does it? If you look closely, you can see that it's sticking out somewhat. But then again, that could be normal. Let's try the proper shells or casings for this revolver. Let's just push them both down. In terms of whether they fit okay, yes. Now you may have also noticed that there is a difference in the sizes of the actual inlets or holes on the base of these shells. That's nothing to do with the fact that one's airsoft and one's not. In fact, they're both the 4.5mm, as already explained. It's just that one will let more CO2 in than the other, thus giving you more power. Oh, and just so you know, I fired both and they both work perfectly in this revolver. And now I introduce into the mix your 6mm shell with a 6mm BB in there. Will it fit in this 4.5mm revolver? So let's just try and pop it in. And yes, look, they all pretty much fit in just the same. However, if I just spin this around, try to not let them drop out, have a look at that. Can you appreciate now the difference between all three? So the one in the middle is quite clearly the 6mm Airsoft BB, and that's your 4.5mm metal one and your 4.5mm plastic one. But take a look at the barrel. That's the main reason why you can't use 6mm BBs in this Python. And look, you can even see that I can close the cylinder with no issues with all three types in the revolver. But again, the only BB that this will take down the barrel are your 4.5mm ones. So, just so that I don't accidentally try to fire this thing with that huge 6mm BB in there, I'm removing them. We know it's not 6mm, but I'm still gonna chrono this because I've already set my chrono machine up so that it can read a 4.5mm BB, plus the weight is different as well, and I'll show you what the weight is. It's even lighter than your .20s. In fact, it's closer to .12s than you would think. I don't know if you can just about pick this up. Maybe not on a mobile, but if you're looking on a tablet or a laptop or a desktop or a TV screen even, you can see that it's .13. Now, it has all the features that you would expect on a real revolver, let alone an airsoft revolver. So again, I'll just quickly show you that yes, it's double action, so you can either fire it by pulling the hammer back like that and then pulling the trigger, or with the hammer closed, you can just pull the trigger from that position. Nice. It also has its own very cool looking safety mechanism right there. As you can see, there's a little window where you will see either F for fire or S for safe. And right here, you have your cylinder release. And your casings or shell ejector. And it also sports your adjustable rear sight and your front fixed sight. And right here on this Colt Python, you have the base where you would put the CO2. And as always, you tighten this up until you hear a little hiss. Now, just so you can appreciate the difference in sizes, visually, there's your 6mm BB and there's your 4.5mm ones right there. So obviously we're not using 6mm today, so okay. I've already got one already ready to go. Gorgeous. Okay, so this should be interesting, and I'm only going to put one or two through this chrono because you will see straight away why you couldn't use this for gameplay anyway. Watch. 343, not bad. But check this out. It's so inconsistent with these plastic BBs. 633. Do you see my point now? That's with 0.13 gram BBs. Now, if it was .20s, it wouldn't be that high. They're very light BBs, so it would give you a much higher reading. So technically, it's an airgun revolver using light plastic BBs that will shoot way too hot. So there you go, people. This is the beautiful UMAREX COLT Python 357 Magnum Chrome, the 4-inch version. So yes, it looks like one, smells like one, feels like one, but it's not one. What am I talking about? It's not an airsoft gun, but I'll leave it to you to discuss down in the comments section below. So before I wrap this video up, thanks again to J.K.Army for sending this out to me. It's just a little promo to say they also do air guns and stuff like that. Hit their website, jkarmy.com, or better still, go down into the video description for a direct link. Now, as you know, this is an Airsoft channel and this will always be an Airsoft channel, so this will pretty much be the last time you see an air gun slip into my channel disguised as an Airsoft gun. Anyway, if you remember, a couple of videos ago, I did a sponsored video, so it was a video sponsored or powered by J.K.Army. I showed you these awesome new patches, and I said in the next video that I do that is sponsored by J.K.Army, I'll announce the winners of the people who I have chosen. So this isn't random, I just look through the comments, whichever ones I prefer or I think are a little bit funny or I think are really deserving, I'll choose them, okay? So the way you're gonna know if you've won one of these patches is just watch this short clip where you will see comments will be zoomed into, and if there's a little hand pointing at you or at your emoji or at your comment, you're getting a patch, and I will be sending you a direct message via YouTube messaging. Now, there are people out there who like to pretend they are me, so beware of fake messages coming to your inbox. Make sure whatever message you get from Airsoft Mike, you click on the name Airsoft Mike when you're reading that message, and if that brings you right back to my official channel, you'll know it's from me. And we've got to do this quick, because in a few days' time, YouTube is taking away the personal message inbox on YouTube. Can you believe it? Anyway, watch this clip and good luck. So there you go, and if you've noticed, there's 10 entries that have won here, and I only had 9 on the table because I was going to keep one for myself. But you know what, I'm going to give all 10 away because I'm sure J.K.Army will hook your boy up with more of these patches very soon. Thanks for watching, catch you next time, and there'll be more patches to be given away in future videos, so don't worry. I'm Airsoft Mike, catch me next time.